Hi there, Zam here for NerdTube. These are my thoughts and spoilers of The Bad Batch, Season 2, Episode 6, Tribe. So, The Bad Batch itself, since Season 2 began, has been quite swashbuckling and a lot of fun. We've been getting treasure hunts, we've been getting pod racing, it's been really cool. But this is the timeline of Star Wars where everything's really shitty because the Empire's taken over. And we get reminded that in this particular episode because this is so far, as far as I'm concerned, the coldest and most harshest episode of the Bad Batch in Season 2. At the beginning of this episode, the Batch are on this frigate run by droids and they're doing a deal, but this deal goes south very quickly when Omega sees a young Wookiee getting cattle prodded by some other droids. She decides to save this particular Wookiee, and in turn the Batch have to save her as well as this Wookiee. But this Wookiee is more than just a regular Wookiee, he's a Jedi. He's the same young Wookiee we've seen in the Clone Wars in certain episodes here and there. His name is Gungi. And when he calls upon his lightsaber, which he sees being held by one of the droids, all hell breaks loose and he kicks ass and the Bad Batch have to escape with him. Now, this particular Wookiee happens to be somebody who despises the clones, so when he sees the faces of the Batch, he's worried that they're going to do him harm. But they reassure him by saying, look, don't worry, we're not going to do Order 66 on you, my friend. We're good guys. And by showing that they're good guys, they take young Gungi back to Kashyyyk. But unfortunately, Kashyyyk is being ravaged by the Empire. We kind of saw a little bit of that at the end of Revenge of the Sith with lots of dead Wookiees and stuff like that. So, yeah. Kashyyyk is not really a cool place anymore. It's still a beautiful place to a degree, but the Trandoshans, certain clones, they've been killing off and enslaving Wookiees left and right. The Trandoshans love them for their pelts, and as we all know, Trandoshans and Wookiees fucking hate each other. And when young Gungi sees his fellow Wookiees being killed and attacked by Trandoshans and clones, obviously he goes to fight them back with the help of the Bad Batch. We come across some other Wookiees as well who are also in this particular fight, kind of like rebel Wookiees on their own planet, so to speak. And we also come across some anacrids. Now, usually spiders are portrayed as kind of evil, but these spiders are not evil at all. They're peaceful, and these spiders won't harm you unless you harm them. And that comes into play later on when there is a final battle between the Batch and the Wookiees versus the Trandoshans and some clones. And these spiders become like a wild card, so to speak, because they actually are being attacked on their land, because this land, this planet of Kashyyyk, is shared by these anacrids with the Wookiees. So when they come under attack, they basically back up the Wookiees and kill off the remainders of the Trandoshans and the clones. Now, this is not necessarily the end of the battle for these guys, but at least young Gungi is now with a bunch of Wookiees who are willing to take him into their tribe, so to speak. So the Batch have done their job and they're going to shoot off somewhere else, I guess. A very simple episode, so to speak. Very cold, very somber, nothing too fancy, not too many laughs other than maybe Wrecker, who's kind of like the comic relief of the group, having some drinks of the Wookiees and stuff like that and enjoying it and all of that. Yeah, it was just a very down-to-earth episode, just to remind you where we are in the Star Wars universe. If I'm going to give this episode a rating, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. It was good to see another Jedi surviving Order 66. Hopefully Darth Vader won't kill him, because as we all know, if we do know in this particular period of the Star Wars timeline, Darth Vader is going after rogue Jedi who survived Order 66. Let's hope young Gungi isn't one of them. Anyway, let me know what you think of this particular episode. I thought it was okay, as I said earlier. Gave it a 7 out of 10. Maybe you thought it was better. Maybe you thought it was worse. Either way, let me know with a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube on YouTube as well as on TikTok as well. Take care. Bye-bye.